Hello, welcome to the circuit analysis by PSpice program. We are going to tell you how to get amount to the elements. I click on that part and enter the elements to my program. I type R resistor. I click on place and see place and close. And also I can add inductor. Also I can enter the voltage as resource, VAC, and VDC place. I type V sinus place, V pulse. I place it, and VPWL like this. I set in the program. Zoom to fit. Okay. For changing the amount of resistor, I double click, left click, or I click on edit attributes. It doesn't differ. It just you can enter to this window value and change the amount of that part. For example, I put it 10K, and if I click on save attribute and OK, as you can see, the amount is shown here as 10K. Here the star statements are which we cannot change the amounts of them, but here we have a key or button as change display. Here you mean what to display. For example, you want to say value only or name only, or here we have another option, both name and value, which you can use. We display both name and value, or none. I click on none. Okay, as you can see now, there is no amount. The amount is not shown here, it is hidden. But again, value, change display, both name and value. Okay, and as you can see, value equals 10K. Okay, value. Okay. Now for resistor, there is another option as tolerance, which we can determine the amount of error in my program. For example, I don't set anything. For a capacitor, actually, I can here, for example, change its amount to 10 and 10 nano as save attribute. Okay, for capacity and inductor here, but there is another option, IC. We can, for example, determine amount and use it in our simulation. Also tolerance, which you can determine the tolerance. Okay, now for inductor, we can change its value to any desired amount. Here we have IC2. Here, for example, I put value on 1. Okay, yes. But for changing the resistance of capacitor and inductor, we can do a simple way. We can double click on the amount of resistor and change it to 12K. Or here we can, for example, 50 nano. For cell inductor, for example, 20 microhenry. Just for example, we put U, 20 U. Also we can actually change the name of parts. For example, I double left click on the names and change their names. For example, R2 or capacitor to C3. But here, now I want to get amount to my voltage. I double left click on that part, and here I click I go on the in the settings of my element. First I change its value, for example, to V scene, and DC, for example, I determine DC amount and click on save attribute, or AC, for example, I put the AC amount as 10 and offset 2. But here the AC and offset are same. There is no difference between them. And the amount of sinus domain and TD and DF and phase. But the important point is that PSpice it cannot change that the AC has a AC amount or not. So for VC, the AC amount should be defined. And if I click on change display and then value only, or both name and value, and then okay, as you can see, the AC amount is shown here. Also, I can actually, for the amount of offset, for example 2, save altitude and change display, I put it on both name and value, and okay, as you can see, like this. Okay, for the voltage resource of AC, I go to its settings. Also, I can change their names, or AC amount, DC amount, ACMAG, or AC phase, and other things too. Okay, for the amount of DC, I double left click, and DC here, for example, I change it to 10 and click on OK. Also, I could change it from here, this part to, for example, to 20. Okay, for pulse V or the pulse voltage resource, I can, for example, DC AC here in DC AC, or V1 or V second, or secondary voltage, first voltage TD, TR, fall time, or TF, pulse base 2, and also period can be get amount from here too, from change to display. Actually, like other parts, I can determine how to display. For example, it should be value, name, or both. Okay, for this part, PWL, we have DC, or we can have DC or AC amount. In T1 amount time, we determine what voltage should we have, or T2 or V2, and other things until T10. Okay, by that parts we can change its settings. That's all for today. We hope to have you next episodes too. Bye bye.